Hi, I'm Millicent Aroka, a journalist. I'd like to talk to you about two things. One, and this is really going to Andrew Kibe. I feel really sorry about what happened to him. Paul Esana. It feels so bad just knowing that, he lost his YouTube channel. He's a Kenyan. I've got to feel this for him. And I feel that, as Kenyans, we really need to, support a fellow when they're down. I take it really bad that we have people who would even be laughing about this. It's like you're laughing in a funeral. How do you do that? Even if someone has been doing something you do not like, there's certain things that happen in life, just like I've told you in a funeral. You don't go laughing, that so and so did this and all that. I mean, that's a solemn time. You you mourn with them, you know, no matter what it is that they ever did to you. That's a time when you say, well, too bad that they had to die in that manner, but so for me, I'm really sorry to Andrew, majorly because of how hardworking he was. Doesn't matter what he's been talking about. I know that he's been, well, talking about women in a particular way, but hello, that's his content. Um, for me, it's about the hard work. I don't think there's anyone who's doing online right now that has been putting a lot of time, you know, investing a lot of his time in his work like Andrew Kibe has been doing. So for me, uh, it really feels sad that that had to happen. However, I'd like to also draw attention to something that happened, I think about a month or two ago, when we had an event, the Pace Setters Awards, and we had PLO Lumumba who came to the awards and he had a speech. I'll actually put it in my channel so you guys can actually get to watch it when PLO talks about it. You can check it out on my channel. I'm uploading it just after this, so you can check it out. But he talked about the fact that we need not to be comfortable with the technology that we are embracing right now. He talked about the fact that we actually call ourselves experts and that we're going digital and everything, and technology is great on our side. But he asked one question: whose technology? Whose technology? And he was really pleading with young Africans to come up with ways in which we can have our own technology so that we're not just riding on, Google or whatever, And he actually talked about the fact that we are riding on something that can be switched off from some faraway country without you even being told why. And so now this kind of thing is supposed to be making us all afraid. You know, we need to be afraid. Today it's Andrew, tomorrow it could be you. After all that hard work, someone might just switch you off and not even tell you why. You know, that really feels bad. But he gave us a challenge that we need to think. We need to think about having something African. When this happened to Kibe, I am glad that he actually started thinking about something different. He talked about Africa, you know. Maybe you might want to check it out. But the whole idea that I'm loving is the fact that we can now start thinking, using this as an opportunity to invent ourselves. Think of a platform. Think around a platform that can actually be African. Think of a platform that can be for us, so that we're not always just looking at, YouTube or whatever. The same way they invented that, we should be able to invent something that is more local, or African for that matter. It is a challenge that Piolo Lumumba gave to young Africans, and I'd just like to voice it again. You will also find it on my channel. I'll put it down there, whose technology are we riding on? It is there. Just find out. PLO Lumumba talks about whose technology are we riding on, so that we all have this conversation of how we can avoid this kind of thing. how we can have something that is more African, not something that can be switched off. you know, can you imagine if what happened to Andrew actually happened to all of us? It's all switched off from somewhere. Then what? There's so many people who are making money out of this. So it is time that we started thinking of how to invent what's ours.